Hey, Stoic warrior, take a moment and look around you. We live in a world where people are constantly overthinking tiny details, talking just to avoid silence, and scattering their attention across countless meaningless distractions. People argue to feel seen, explain themselves to gain approval, and chase noise because stillness scares them. But a Stoic walks a different path. A Stoic doesn't chase validation. A Stoic doesn't waste energy through endless talking. A Stoic doesn't allow a noisy mind to decide the quality of their life. Marcus Aurelius reminded us long ago, the closer you move towards silence, the closer you come to truth. And truth is simple. When your mind quiets, your words reduce, and your focus sharpens, you become someone who cannot be moved. Today, we're diving into 7 powerful Stoic truths that reveal why real strength begins when you stop drowning in thoughts, stop wasting words, and start living with disciplined attention. Take a breath. Your transformation starts now. 1. When your mind stops overthinking, clarity appears. Overthinking silently destroys modern strength. It feels like you're thinking your way toward a solution, but what you're really doing is drowning yourself in possibilities, fears, predictions, and imagined scenarios that never actually happen. Your mind turns into a courtroom where you argue with yourself, replay moments, analyze every word you said, and prepare for outcomes that may never unfold. And the more you think, the less you act. The more you analyze, the slower you move. The deeper you spiral inside your own head, the weaker you feel. Stoics understood this long before psychology labeled it. Epictetus warned, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." He wasn't being poetic. He was describing the exact mechanism of overthinking. Most of what hurts you isn't the event itself. It's the meaning you attach to it, the story you build around it, and the mental spirals you allow. Think of the hours you've lost replaying conversations, guessing what someone meant, predicting reactions, or rehearsing explanations you never used. None of it made you stronger. None of it brought clarity. None of it changed the outcome. It only drained your energy, fogged your judgment, and pulled you away from the present, the only place your real power exists. Overthinking is your mind trying to control what isn't yours to control. Clarity, on the other hand, appears when you reverse that pattern. Stoic clarity isn't about knowing everything, it's about removing what doesn't matter. It's subtractive, not additive. It's the discipline of thinking less so you can observe more. Here's why clarity arrives when your mind settles. When your thoughts slow down, your senses sharpen. When you stop rehearsing the future, you actually participate in the present. When you stop predicting people, you start noticing them correctly. When you stop building stories, the facts finally reveal themselves. Clarity grows from silence, not noise. And the moment you taste that silence, even for a few seconds, you will feel a shift. Your breathing steadies. Your thoughts turn into straight lines instead of knots. Your emotions soften. Your choices become simpler. Almost every mistake, every emotional reaction, every regretful message, every impulsive action comes from an untrained mind moving faster than you can manage. Stoicism solves this with a single discipline. Pause before you interpret. If you pause, you take back control. If you don't, the moment controls you. Use this Stoic ritual whenever overthinking tightens its grip. Step 1. Pause. Stop the mental movie. Don't add more frames. Step 2. Breathe. Slow, steady breaths. Return your awareness to your body. Step 3. Question the thought. Is this a fact or a story? Is this happening or am I imagining it? Is this in my control or outside it? Every time you do these 3 steps, overthinking loosens and clarity takes shape. Not because you solved everything, but because you stopped attacking your mind with noise. Strong people aren't strong because they think more. They are strong because their mind is clean, quiet, and disciplined. Remember this: a quiet mind is a powerful mind. And every day you practice silence, you rebuild the strength overthinking stole from you. 2. Talking less protects your power. There's a reason the strongest person in any room is rarely the one talking the most. The more someone tries to explain themselves, justify themselves, impress others, or fill silence with words, the weaker their presence becomes. People confuse talking with influence, but the truth is simple. When you talk too much, you leak energy. When you speak with restraint, you hold it. Think about the moments when you left a conversation feeling exhausted. It wasn't because you heard something life-changing, it was because you gave too much of yourself away through unnecessary words. You explained more than you needed to. You revealed more than was required. You tried to convince someone who wasn't going to understand you anyway. Deep down, you felt it. Every sentence felt like you were giving away another piece of your energy. Stoics understood the danger of excessive speech. They lived in noisy marketplaces and tense public forums, yet they spoke with precision. Seneca said, "Speech is the mirror of the soul." Every word reflects your inner state. Scattered words show a scattered mind. Defensive words show insecurity. Endless explanations show a lack of self-respect. And here's the paradox: people trust you more when you talk less. Why? Because silence makes them project strength onto you. Silence makes them wonder. Silence turns your presence into gravity. Overtalking does the opposite. It makes you predictable, readable, and easy to dismiss. In today's world, silence makes people uncomfortable. They think being quiet makes them seem weak or uninterested. But the opposite is true. When you speak only when needed, people pay attention. Your words carry weight because they aren't thrown everywhere. Talking less doesn't mean staying silent out of fear. It means speaking with intention. It means choosing clarity over noise. It means valuing your energy enough to protect it. Let's break down why talking less elevates you. First, you stop giving people ammunition. The less you reveal, the less they can twist your words or misuse your vulnerability. Second, you stay in control of your own narrative by not oversharing. Third, silence forces others to reveal themselves instead of you doing all the exposing. And finally, restraint builds self-respect. Every time you choose silence when unnecessary talking tempts you, you strengthen discipline. Here's a rule that will elevate your presence. Stop explaining yourself to people who don't deserve access to your mind. The moment you start over-explaining, you're already losing ground. A calm, simple statement is enough. This is my decision. No essays, no emotional bargaining, no convincing. Strong people don't broadcast everything they feel. They don't narrate every detail of their life. They don't justify every choice. They know their worth and let their actions speak. Remember, your silence is a boundary and your words are an investment. Choose them wisely. 3. Focus makes you dangerous. There is nothing more powerful than a person who can shut out noise, lock in, and pour their full attention into one thing at a time. In a world drowning in distractions, focus is a rare superpower. Most people don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they're distracted. They lose because their attention is pulled in every direction. Notifications, opinions, temptations, fears, entertainment, and constant noise steal years without being noticed. Stoics understood this long before smartphones and endless scrolling existed. Marcus Aurelius said, "You become what you give your attention to." And he was right. Your attention is your life. Every moment you scatter your attention is a moment that never returns. Every task you begin but don't finish chips away at your discipline. Every distraction you entertain is a small betrayal of the person you're trying to become. Focus makes you dangerous because it cuts through confusion. It sharpens your direction. It gives you momentum and a serious advantage over people who spend their lives chasing quick hits of dopamine instead of building something meaningful. While others respond to every notification, you stay locked in. While they get dragged into pointless arguments, you stay grounded. While they lose hours to empty habits, you move closer to the life you said you wanted. Here's the truth. Most people are not competing with you. They're battling their own inability to stay present. If you master focus, you eliminate 90% of your competition without even speaking. Think about it. How many dreams collapsed because someone couldn't stay consistent? How many goals faded because someone couldn't sit still long enough to make progress? How many days vanished because pleasure was easier than commitment? Focus turns you into someone others can't keep pace with. It's not about being the smartest, it's about being unavailable to everything that weakens you. But focus doesn't grow from intensity. It grows from discipline. From showing up for the boring work, the tough work, the repetitive work. From saying no far more than you say yes. From building an inner wall between you and the things that steal your attention. Here's how to build Stoic focus. 1. Pick one main priority each day, not 5, not a full list. 1. When everything is important, nothing is. 2. Create a distraction-free zone. Put the phone face down. Close the tabs. Build an environment where focus is normal, not a miracle. 3. Work in deep, uninterrupted blocks. Whether it's 20, 30, or 90 minutes, stay with it. Don't pause for anything trivial. 4. Guard your attention like you guard your self-respect. Say no to noise. Say no to chaos. Say no to people who drain your energy. When you start focusing consistently, something shifts. You finish more than you start. Your work becomes sharper. Your confidence rises. Your anxiety drops. Your purpose becomes clearer. Almost everyone has potential. Very few have focus. And that's why only a few ever rise. Remember this. When you control your attention, you control your life. And when you control your life, you become someone the world can't ignore. Energy flows where words don't leak. Most people don't fail because they lack talent or discipline. They fail because they talk themselves out of their own strength. They drain their power through constant explanations, unnecessary conversations, emotional dumping, and announcing plans they never follow through on. Whenever you talk about what you're going to do instead of quietly doing it, a little of your power fades. You've felt this before. The excitement of sharing a new goal, the business idea, the fitness journey, the new version of yourself you want to build, it feels good. It feels real. But here's the trap. Your brain releases the same dopamine when you talk about a goal as when you take action toward it. So you feel fulfilled without doing anything. The motivation fades, the momentum dies, and the goal remains a dream. Stoics understood this long before science explained it. They knew real strength grows in silence, in private discipline, in actions that don't need applause. Marcus Aurelius never stood in the forum shouting, "Today I will be virtuous." He simply practiced quietly, consistently, without spilling his intention through words. Energy is like water. Spill it in conversations, and you'll have none left for action. Energy is like currency. Waste it on opinions, and nothing is left for results. Energy is like a blade. It dulls every time you spend it on people who don't deserve your plans. Think about how often your progress slowed because you narrated your life. explaining your decisions, convincing people to understand you, defending your goals, announcing your progress just to feel validated. None of that made you stronger. It only distracted you from the work. Strong people don't talk their way to power. They earn it, brick by brick, rep by rep, day after day. And when the results show up, they don't need to say anything. Results speak louder than explanations ever will. Here's a simple truth. The more you talk about something, the less likely you are to do it, because talking gives the illusion of progress. But silence turns intention into commitment. Silence removes the performance and leaves only the work. So here's how to stop leaking power. 1. Stop announcing everything. Your goals don't need an audience, they need discipline. 2. Replace explanations with action. If someone doubts you, don't argue, outgrow them. 3. Keep your progress private. Not everyone deserves to witness your evolution. 4. Let your silence create pressure. People notice when you don't overshare, they feel it, they respect it. 5. Do the work when no one is watching. Real strength is built in quiet hours, late nights, early mornings, unglamorous effort. When you stop leaking energy through words, you become something rare. You become unreadable, focused, grounded, someone with presence that carries weight. Remember this, talk less about the life you want, build it in silence, and let your results speak with a volume your words never could. Peace comes from detachment. Most people think peace appears when life finally behaves, when people improve, when circumstances align. But that's not peace, that's dependence. Real peace doesn't come from the world cooperating with your wishes. Real peace comes from your ability to detach from what you cannot control. And that skill, detachment, is one of the greatest Stoic strengths ever created. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. It means you stop letting every comment, mood shift, rumor, delay, misunderstanding, or unexpected twist of life dictate your emotions. When you're attached, you lose yourself in the behavior of others. When you detach, you return to yourself. Think about how many times your day was ruined by something far outside your control. A rude message, someone's tone, a delay, being ignored, a plan falling apart, a reaction you hoped would go differently. None of these events truly hurt you. What hurt you was the meaning you attached to them. That's attachment. They must respect me. They must reply. This must go smoothly. This shouldn't happen. The Stoics warned that this mindset is emotional slavery. The more you demand the world behave a certain way, the easier you are to break. Marcus Aurelius practiced detachment in war, betrayal, plague, and political tension. He couldn't control the world, but he controlled what he allowed to occupy his mind. That is the heart of Stoic freedom. Peace begins inside. Detachment isn't distance, it's vision. It's choosing to respond to life instead of getting pulled into its chaos. It's giving yourself space to breathe before you interpret anything. It's stepping far enough back that truth becomes clearer than emotion. And here's what true detachment offers you: emotional steadiness. When you detach, you stop getting tossed around by every passing wave. You become the calm under the storm, not the storm itself. Mental sharpness. Attachment blurs your judgment. Detachment wipes the fog away so you can see what actually matters. Personal strength. You take back authority over your reactions instead of handing control of your emotions to random situations or strangers. Inner liberation. You stop letting expectations and behaviors of others dictate your peace. You return to being centered in yourself. Think about the moments you felt the most anxious, triggered, or unsettled. It wasn't the event. It was your attachment to how you expected it to unfold. Your peace was being controlled by something outside your reach. So how do you detach like a Stoic? 1. Accept reality before you judge it. Don't pour emotion into something before you understand it. See what is, not the story your fear tells you. 2. Use the "is this mine" test. Ask yourself, is this in my control? If the answer is no, drop it instantly. 3. Create a gap before reacting. Silence is a tool. Use it with intention. A calm reply after a pause is more powerful than the perfect reaction delivered in panic. 4. Let people be who they are. Stop trying to shape them, fix them, or predict them. That's attachment pretending to be control. 5. Choose your inner world above the external world. Make peace your priority, not validation, not ego, not applause. Here's the truth. Detachment makes you harder to manipulate. Detachment makes you unavailable to drama. And detachment turns you into someone who cannot be rattled. Remember this. Peace is not handed to you. Peace is a choice. And detachment is how you choose it. 6. Your strength grows when your actions carry more weight than your opinions. Most people believe power comes from having the sharpest arguments or the best explanations. But strength has never come from talking. It has always come from quietly doing. In every era and every field, the ones who rise are not the loudest debaters. They are the consistent doers. That's Stoicism in motion. Marcus Aurelius didn't spend his time arguing about what a good person should be. He summed it up. Stop debating what a good man is. Become one. Words are easy. Action is rare. Opinions make you feel right. Action makes you become someone. Opinions live in your mouth. Action lives in reality. That's why a person who acts, even in silence, stands out effortlessly. In a world full of talkers, the one who moves becomes the one who leads. When you choose action over commentary, you switch from observer to creator. You stop watching life and begin shaping it. Think of people you know. They have opinions on success, habits, relationships, discipline, self-control, everything. Yet their life rarely matches their words. They talk about goals they don't chase, values they don't follow, dreams they don't touch. Their identity is built on noise. Now think of the people you truly respect. They don't broadcast their values. They don't announce their intentions. They don't narrate their growth. They simply live it. You can sense their strength in how they move, how they handle pressure, how they remain steady when others crumble. Their life is their proof. And here's the truth. When your actions speak, you never need to convince anyone of who you are. They see it, they feel it, they adjust to it. But to live this way, you must overcome a deep weakness, the need to validate yourself through speech, the need to impress, explain, or justify. These habits drain your power and steal time from the real work. Stoic strength comes from pulling your energy inward toward practice, not performance. Every minute spent defending yourself is a minute stolen from building yourself. Here's how to shift from opinion-driven to action-driven. 1. Talk less about your goals. Not everyone deserves to hear what you're working on. Protect your vision until it's strong enough to stand alone. 2. Let your results handle the conversations. If someone doubts you, outgrow them. If someone challenges you, let your progress speak back. 3. Act before you explain. Do the work first. Evaluate later. Speak last. 4. Replace self-promotion with self-respect. Your worth rises when you stop begging the world to notice. 5. Measure your days by actions completed, not thoughts entertained. Each finished task is a vote for the person you're becoming. The beauty of action is this: it forms an identity no one can deny. They can dispute your words, but they cannot deny your results. Action sharpens your mind, strengthens your discipline, and roots your confidence in reality. Remember, prove nothing, build everything. And eventually, people will have no choice but to respect who you've become. 7. Quiet discipline is the root of real strength. Every warrior, ancient or modern, eventually learns that power isn't built through noise. It isn't built in dramatic statements, emotional outbursts, or constant announcements. Real power forms in silence, in the hours no one witnesses, in the decisions no one praises, in the consistency that doesn't need an audience. The Stoics lived by this code. They didn't narrate their internal battles or broadcast every small victory. Their power came from private commitment, from showing up when it was difficult, from working on their mind and character without expecting applause. Silent discipline isn't glamorous, but it's unbreakable. Look at anyone who has built something that lasts. The artist who practiced for years before anyone noticed, the athlete who trains before the world wakes up, the builder who worked quietly long before success showed. Their strength wasn't born in the spotlight, it was forged in solitude. Silence creates pressure. Discipline turns that pressure into power. Together they make you unstoppable. Quiet discipline means choosing progress over performance. It means ignoring distractions and noise. It means reducing life to essentials, one mission, one direction, one standard. Remove the unnecessary, and the necessary becomes powerful. Here's what silent discipline gives you: precision. Without noise, you know exactly where your energy belongs. Momentum. Consistency grows when nothing interrupts your focus. Freedom. You stop living for approval and start living for mastery. Inner toughness, the kind that doesn't break when life gets loud because the foundation was built long before the challenge arrived. Silent discipline builds something most people never develop: self-reliance. You stop needing motivation. You stop needing applause. You don't wait for the perfect moment. You become someone who moves steadily toward their vision. This is why the loudest voices often have the weakest control. Their noise is a shield for insecurity. But the person who doesn't need to explain, defend, or announce, that person is powerful, not because they're aggressive, but because they're grounded. Their discipline may be quiet, but their results are thunder. Here's how to build silent discipline in your life. 1. Create a daily ritual. At least 1 hour of focused work, no noise, no phone, no interruption. 2. Remove the performance. Stop documenting your progress. Build quietly. 3. Hold yourself to a standard nobody sees. Let your invisible effort become your quiet pride. 4. Guard your mornings and nights. These are the anchors of discipline. 5. Commit to a mission stronger than your moods. Discipline is doing the work whether you feel like it or not. Silent discipline doesn't just strengthen you, it makes you unshakable. Because when the world gets loud, when people complain, when chaos rises, you remain centered. Your foundation is internal. Your strength is self-made. Remember, discipline is your loudest language. People will hear it long after your words fade. When you strip away noise, opinions, overthinking, and unnecessary talking, you uncover something most people never touch: your real power. These 7 principles aren't just ideas. They're a lifestyle, a way of moving with clarity, intention, and strength. Life shifts the moment you shift how you show up. When your mind stops spiraling, your decisions sharpen. When your words lessen, your presence intensifies. And when your focus tightens, your progress accelerates in ways that feel almost unfair in a distracted world. Every Stoic, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, knew strength isn't loud. It isn't dramatic. It isn't built through emotional reactions or constant words. Strength is formed through steady attention, emotional control, and purposeful action. And that strength is waiting for you too, starting right now. So here's your challenge. Choose just one of these 7 truths and practice it for the next 24 hours. Not all 7, just one. 1 moment of silence before reacting, 1 hour of deep focus, 1 decision made without overthinking, 1 day of speaking only when it's needed. You'll be surprised how fast your inner world begins to shift. Thank you for giving your time and attention. It means more than you know. If this message reached you, tell me in the comments which truth hit you the most. And if you want more wisdom rooted in real Stoic strength, like, share, and subscribe. Your journey into silent, disciplined power has already started. Keep moving.